come for one last look at the farm. It always amazes me now that we've grown so much, but I spend relatively little time here, more just and things have changed, so I'm like chatting to people and having meetings and doing all that computery stuff, so I always feel sad that I can't always come here. It's just started to rain. We are frying fish because it's a Friday. I think this is the new gentleman. Yeah, I think that looks like, I think it's Gideon, his name. I've only met him once. And then we need to, so let me just go and see how they're doing. Oh, I didn't say hello, did I? So hello to you. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're still enjoying our content. I'll give you a quick tour of where we're up to today. So we had our meeting with the diocese. One of the comments they said is that this area attracts some of their livestock, cows, goats, things like that. We did get blamed for one of the goats dying, but I ate something. I don't think it was us, so I'm not taking. I'm not sure that's our challenge. But they were saying that we need to keep the cows out, so we are going to extend. I think it's quite right as well. So we're going to extend this part. We'll put some posts in. And then some more, and we'll check. There's a couple of places I think where we need to patch it up just to make sure that we're not where the cows can't get through. So we'll be doing that as well. So it looks like we're just doing a bit of hygiene here. We've got a few staff members here today, people helping. And then this is the frying that's happening. Yeah, it's good. It's looking good. It's nice being under here in the rain. This is last rainy season we built this. Actually, no, it was last rainy season we built this because of the challenge they were having with trying to do anything with the rain. Hello. How are you? Dry. This will be the last of the fish. Oh, it's got quite a lot. Oh, there's a lot of fish. So this Leo's been with us for a while. It's taking 50 pieces. This is you transport them with this on foot?
They will bring it in a box.
Yeah, okay. And we'll just put them here. Make sure all the oil, last the oil comes out. Smell good. Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a quick walk around the farm. Again, I'm not wearing the right equipment, didn't bring my boots. That's alright, Dylan Pond's still going strong. A lot of the signs have actually need to be replaced because they've fallen down, looking quite full. So we've got we've just collected the fry, so the last of the fry from this pond has been collected. We've got our biggest order of 12,000 fingerlings that's come up. We're supplying that in I think it's about 4 weeks now, maybe 3.5, and they're currently in that hopper over there, and we've got 2 previous generations, so it's a bit of a mixture in terms of the sizes. Again, challenges because we do really need some more ponds. So thankfully the diocese are quite happy for us to build some more hatchery ponds in their land, which we are leasing from them, peppercorn rent, because they see the benefit. And yeah, that would really allow us to push production. Again, our 20 females are in this pond, and then we've got like, is it 60 males? Okay, you can tell it's been I'm not. Well, there's so many numbers floating around. Sometimes I forget some of them. But I think it's about 60 males, 20 females, and then once that's increased, we're currently producing maybe 3,000 to 4,000 fingerlings in a batch from just 20 females. So we just need to go to 60 females, and we've got 12,000. You know, that's a lot for this for now. If we had 12,000 per month, pretty good in terms of just supplying the market and having fish to sell. So it's all going fairly well, to be honest. I'm looking forward to next month and selling those fingerlings. Mixed 3 different cohorts, I think. We may get some. We may be slightly under, but we've got a plan for that. We did have some escapees, so we can supplement that 12,000 with some of the escapees. Basically, when they were in the happers, I think previously I think F3 and F4. Yeah, that's the. We sold F3 and F4. When I say F3, I mean F0 is this, and then the next first generation is F1, F2. So F1 we're growing with F2 to make the females, and then F3 and F4 were sold. But before they were sold, they were in these happers and they fell down, so some of them ended up in the pond. So we're gonna, if we need to, they're fine in there because we've got our own fingerlings stocked in those ponds, but we will keep increasing the volumes from there. So what I mean is we have capacity to keep those in those ponds. So anyway, it gives us an option to get some extra fingerlings if we need to. And then it's a bit of a hodgepodge order. It's going to different farmers, but we'll mix them up and you get a fair representation. And actually, the farmers will benefit because some of the fingerlings will be a bit older, so a bit more mature. We're still feeding them a bit bigger. Some will be a bit younger, so it should all balance out and be roughly fair. I think going forward, farmers don't always want to buy fingerlings that are sex reversed because they want to produce their own. However, when you produce your own, you end up with some economic disadvantages because you're slowing their growth down because you're focusing, the females are focusing on producing young, so they're spending their energy on that and not growth. And also, the other point is they sort of reach capacity and they stop growing because there's too many fish in the pond. So you call it overproducing here. So that's one thing you don't want to do. And then the other point is the size of them. We would like to sell them at 5 grams. Now the challenge there is if we're doing from 1 to 5 grams, we've got to spend quite a bit more on powdered feed. We won't take BSF at this size. So we therefore need to pass that cost on to the customer who may be reluctant to pay the extra. So it's sort of a persuasion game because actually you get a better survival rate. So financially it makes sense for the farmer, but up front they're going to pay a bit more. So yeah, it's all these conversations you've got to have. So all part of the process and not a big deal. This bank is looking pretty good, isn't it? It's like I can see one sack here, but everything's been totally covered, very verdant and green. Nice oak, they call it an oak tree, it's not, but a nice tree here. It's the same as that red one over there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think the thing I've noticed most is just the thing we need to improve is put some netting on these wires, on this, to stop the birds. So yeah, we need to get onto that. We've got there's always stuff to do, and it's funny when you show people around, or like in this instance I'm giving you a video tour, because then you start to know you almost feel a wee bit embarrassed, like, oh no, I've not done this. But actually I think maybe I just need to relax into it and realise that you've only got so much resource, time, energy and money, and so you've got to focus that well, and you never reach at the perfect product, as it were, and because things are always changing. So I'm pretty happy. Look, they're setting out the tray now for Leo. We will take that over, making it look all presentable and nice. So Leo is good. We like him, good seller, and pleased that he can keep working with us. You can see just how saturated everything is. It really is the rainy season. I mean, look at the levels here. It's like couldn't be much higher. Oh, we can see the fish coming. I'm going to feed them. Sorry guys. Can't do that. Not feeding time. But yeah, so water's very high. You see some of the grass has been chopped, which I'd like to see. You don't. We obviously keep the place environmentally friendly. We've got a wildlife corridor that runs along there. Comes up behind me, which is just looks stunning. It looks. Every time I come, it's better and better because there's a bit. I notice the difference. But around the banks, you don't want longer grass, and the reason for that is, well, practical. You don't want to walk in a bush if you're trying to sort stuff out. You drag things around, move things, it gets tricky. The visitors to be able to walk, all that type of thing. But then also from a predator point of view, snakes don't particularly like long grass, short grass, because they don't want to feel exposed. So shorter grass means that they're less likely to try and predate on your fish. They're all coming now. See the water's still coming down. That's probably just natural seepage just coming down the pipe. It's just so much water around. Maybe a small crack somewhere and it's just finding its way in. What are we doing here? Again, fish. You can see the fish all coming up. And I wonder if I'll come to this one. But yeah, the site looks really good. I love how much grass there is here, because this, like, I've shot a lot of videos from here when we were sampling fish, when we do the monthly checks, and it was always filthy. But look how much grass there is. It's fantastic. Here there's still a bit of erosion, but do you remember this is when we did the trial? We did it in these two ponds and we significantly increased the depth. So this was all green, and then we had to lift up more dirt, and of course the sides receive slightly less light. So and we didn't plant grass in it because that's a bit tricky to do. So it will just naturally get there, like it creeps across here, but we'll have to wait a bit longer. Yeah, the farm's looking good. I enjoy walking around. I'm making the most of my last bit, and maybe I'm a bit waffly towards the end, I guess. For me, I think it's been a good trip and we've done quite a bit. I'm trying to capture as much content for you as possible so that you can enjoy that in the weeks ahead. And also it gives me a chance, I think, to reflect on what we've achieved during our time. There's nothing quite like, one thing you'll find when you work across cultures is communication is is even more important. It's important in any context, and nothing beats in-person communication. So it's nice to be able to ask those questions and have those conversations, which are a bit difficult via email or video call, phone call. So yeah, it's good to be able to have done some of that and to done it successfully. But yeah, things are looking good. Hope you enjoyed the last of this trip, this video to the farm with me. I'll be back, hopefully not too long, towards the end of next year. The beginning of next year. There's our stump here, I remember this. And then we're just basically it's a waiting game really, carry on progressing. The F1s and the F2s in here are getting quite nice and big. Soon we'll be moving them, and then we'll really explode with fingerlings and being able to provide the district. This is the sign I was talking about, it's missing. The lettering went. Dawson's Creek is still there. So yeah, exciting times ahead for us. Thanks for your support, keep watching, and we'll see you on the next video. So we're on the way home, sort of, back to the UK. Just seeing a friend who lives up the road, and then off to Kasizi. But this is what we've got to try and get across in this car. I'm not sure. It's a bit scary. Might have to backtrack. Yeah, I'm not sure we can make this, can we? Fun on the way back.